I think a lot of folks will be familiar with the Klondike Gold Rush of 1898, and that was sort of what put Yukon on the map in terms of jurisdiction in the world. And it really was a defining moment for Yukon. It was sort of part of the incentive for Yukon becoming a territory and becoming a distinct region in Canada. Since then, mining has been an incredibly important part of our history, and we're very hopeful that it will be a big part of the Yukon going forward into the future.
Well, it's great to see your project last August on our tour of the Yukon and be able to pan for gold in Dublin Gulch, because this is a historic gold producing area.
Yeah, it was one of the top 10 gold producing areas during the Klondike Gold Rush, and you saw all the old placer tailings, and Eagle's probably the source of that gold.
Casino is a world-class copper gold project located in the Yukon. As you can see, standing in front of it here, 9 million ounces of gold in the reserve and another 9 million ounces of gold in the inferred resource. In total, we've got 10 billion pounds of copper as well. So just an absolute world-class, large copper gold deposit located in the Yukon.
We were quite excited about this opportunity. It's one of the rare examples of an open pitable platinum, palladium, gold resource, including nickel and copper credits. The project is in the Yukon, where there's a lot of mining that's already going on. So this is a place where mining is the business. The government is very supportive of mining.
This project is rather unique in the Yukon. It is a high-grade, structurally hosted hydrothermal gold deposit. It's a gold-only system, and there are not many of those in the Yukon. And I have to say, coming to the Yukon was a real pleasant surprise with respect to infrastructure.
Keno Hill is one of the highest grade silver production districts in the world. It was in production from 1913 through 1988. In that time, they produced more than 200 million ounces of silver at a grade of better than 40 ounces per ton. And Alexco acquired this asset in 2006 from the Government of Canada and has subsequently built a significant resource on the property, more than 60 million ounces now.
It's a district-scale project, about 200 kilometers northwest of Whitehorse. We're just outside of Carmacks along an all-weather government-maintained gravel road. Connects to the Klondike Highway, which runs out of Whitehorse. We're a company that has a couple of fairly large deposits. We currently have the Nucleus Zone and the Revenue Zone. Essentially, they're 3 million ounces in total of gold, 6 million ounces gold equivalent. We have another deposit, the Tinta deposit, that's a little bit further to the east of that. That's a much smaller, higher grade polymetallic resource. And we have about 20 other mineralized zones that we've just begun starting to do some work on as of this last year.
We certainly recognize that these are challenging times for the mining industry. And given the fact that the mining industry is so important to Yukon and Yukon's economy, we know that we have to be proactive and we have to be forward-looking in terms of ensuring that we have a stable and competitive environmental assessment and regulatory regime. The Yukon, I think, is top-notch when it comes to policy, when it comes to geological endowment, and when it comes to infrastructure.